and now comedy. So who in here remembers being a little kid and just loving being a little kid?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Being a little kid is seriously like one of the best things ever. And did anybody in here get like what you wanted to be when you grew up? Like, get that question a lot. What did you guys want to be?
Stars.
You wanted to be a star? Yeah, like I don't know what it is about asking people, like people asking little kids about like what they want to be when they grow up. Because like honestly, like you're gonna ask a kid who like picks his nose, eats his boogers, and you're gonna ask him about like what he has for career, you know, inspiration. I don't think so. I'm not exactly convinced that little kids know exactly what they want. I mean, for example, I wanted to be Batman when I grew up. That was my thing. I really wanted to be Batman. I was convinced he was the most realistic superhero. I'm not waiting around to like fall in a vat of like chemicals or anything. I'm not waiting for, you know, radioactive spider or anything. I'm just waiting to get rich or something. I don't know. It was realistic to me at the time. It was fine. It was whatever. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to be Batman. I mean, that was my thing. And like, my biggest worry was that like somebody else was gonna come in and get Batman first. Like I was gonna be unemployed. And it's funny because like people would like hear that, oh, you wanna be Batman? Oh, that's funny, that's real cute. And like now, you know, I have much more realistic dreams. You know, I wanna get an office job. And people are still like, oh, that's cute, you can just go out and get a job nowadays, okay. Very cool, so yeah, things have changed. I mean, who in here, like, did anybody want to be a princess? Girls, did anybody, you want to be a princess? And like, I would always laugh at that. I'd always be like, you're gonna be a princess, that's real funny. And like, kids of the 90s, everybody in here, kids of the 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Princess Diana died in the 90s. And I was like, holy shit, that is a real thing. I had no idea that a princess was actually a real thing. And so like, I was like, okay, well maybe I could be like, you know, king of something. I'd be king of Legos or something, I don't know. Like, because the thing was, she was the Princess of Wales, all right? And now I thought that was literally like she was the princess of the animals that is a whale. That's what I thought. So I thought you could just pick whatever you wanted and be king or princess, queen, whatever the shit you wanted to be, and you could just pick that. Things have changed a little bit. Things are a little bit different. Kids are like naive though. It's awesome that you can just be naive and as a kid. And I lived with my cousin over the summer, and he has two little kids, 3 and 5. And there was one day I was sitting at home watching Pirates of the Caribbean, one of the greatest movies ever. And so I'm sitting there watching, and they come in, and they're just blown away. I mean, I don't know if you've seen like production value of kids' movies these days, but it's basically just like Microsoft Paint, like animated. It's terrible, it's like really bad. And so they come in and see this multi-million-dollar movie, and they're absolutely just blown away. I mean, they don't know what to do. They just come in and they're just like, and they just like sit down, and so like the thing is, they're like asking questions like, is that a good guy? Is that a bad guy? Because they don't know, like in children's movies, there's a clearly marked good guy and a clearly like a scar. He's got a scar or something, and like a clearly marked bad guy or something. You know, like very clearly marked. And so this Jack Sparrow looks like a bad guy. He's the good guy or something. I don't know. So they have no idea what's going on. People are just dying left and right too. And so people are just like falling into the water off these boats. And they're like, whoa, hold on. Did that guy just die? I'm like, yeah. They're like, whoa, and the movie just continues? Like, they just keep going? Why is no one stopping and grieving for this person? He probably has like a wife and kids or something. He's got a backstory. Why are we not learning about that? That is weird. But yeah, little kids are just, you know, just naive. You just be in your own little world. Does anybody remember, this one's for the guys, the first time you masturbated? Anybody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? He's a little embarrassed. You a little embarrassed? And you know, I said all the guys, because I mean, is there a guy in here that, okay, no, I'm not gonna go into that. But I mean, really, like the first time, I had to tell my buddy, I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like, this is the fucking like 6th grade, like that was the greatest thing in my life, let's be honest. And so I'm like, dude, like if you feels really good. And he's like, yeah, no, I've done that. I'm like, really? I was like, I thought I like invented this. I really thought like this is mine. I invented this and I was gonna share it with the world. And he's like, no, man, I've been doing that for a while now. And I'm like, really? Like who taught you? He's like, my uncle. And he's like, you must know my uncle because it's our little secret, and so you must know him. And I was like, that's what I said. I was like, you gotta go see like a psychiatrist about that or something. But if you masturbate, you probably watch porn. Porn is interesting. A lot of people like complain about porn. They're like, oh, it's not realistic. It's not at all realistic. Honestly, like, who the fuck wants realistic porn? You don't want that. Like, I don't want to listen to a girl talk for 4 hours, and the first chance I get to see some naked titties, she's like, can we turn off all the lights? And then instead of ending in a cum shot, it's like, why are you leaving to go have a smoke? What are you doing? You're leaving me. No, you see porn, you want to see some unrealistic shit. Just like any movie. You go to movies like Avatar. Avatar was completely unrealistic. I mean, that was just crazy visual shit that you don't get to see in real life. I wasn't really that sold though, because like everything like looks real nice, like Pandora's really cool, and like beautiful, and colorful. But if you know anything about nature, that means it's horribly fucking poisonous, and you should stay away from it. Don't go there, that's not great. Guys, that's my time, thank you very much. Follow me on Twitter, Sean Humor. Check my blog, seanhumor.tumblr.com. And also, watch the UConn Tonight Show on UCTV. I host it. We've had some great guests and musical guests. Immaculate's been on the show. So you guys should check it out, uctv.uconn.edu. Thanks, guys.
Okay, up next we have Devin, who's going to sing.